Mitochondria, the engine of longevity. Mitochondria, decoding the engine of longevity and cellular energy. Attractive and professional intro. You do not age in years. You age in mitochondrial decay. Your vitality, your cognitive speed, and your resistance to disease are all governed by one metric: the efficiency of your cellular power plants. Most people treat fatigue as a symptom of a busy life, but in the realm of biological mastery, fatigue is a signal of mitochondrial failure. When your mitochondria lose their ability to convert oxygen and nutrients into ATP, your biological battery begins to leak. Today, we decode the mitochondrial engine. We are moving beyond basic health and into the science of hormetic stress, analyzing how to use deliberate cold, heat, and nutrient protocols to force your cells to regenerate from the inside out. CTA professional, before we deconstruct the electron transport chain, join the ranks of those who prioritize biological sovereignty. Subscribe to Human Code and activate the notification bell. We deliver the high-density technical protocols required to master the human machine. If you seek excellence through science, you are exactly where you belong. The biological theory of aging, mitochondrial decay. To master longevity, we must understand the mitochondrial theory of aging. Every cell in your body contains hundreds, sometimes thousands, of mitochondria. Their primary function is to produce adenosine triphosphate, or ATP, the chemical currency of life. However, this process creates a byproduct, reactive oxygen species, or ROS. In a youthful system, the body neutralizes these sparks, but as we age, or when we are metabolically compromised, these sparks begin to damage the mitochondrial DNA itself. Damaged mitochondria are like old, smoky engines. They produce less energy and more pollution. This creates a state of chronic cellular inflammation. When your mitochondria fail, your heart, brain, and muscles, the most energy-demanding organs, are the first to suffer. This is the root of the 3 p.m. crash and the cognitive slowing. That many mistake for inevitable aging. But the code can be rewritten. We can trigger a process called mitophagy, the biological recycling of old, broken mitochondria to make room for new, high-performance engines. The power of hormetic stress, heat shock proteins. The most efficient way to upgrade your mitochondria is through hormesis, the biological phenomenon, where a controlled stressor triggers a massive adaptive recovery. We begin with thermal stress, the sauna. When you expose your body to temperatures above 80 degrees Celsius, 176 degrees Fahrenheit, you trigger the release of heat shock proteins, HSPs. These proteins act as cellular chaperones, rushing to repair misfolded proteins and protecting your mitochondria from oxidative damage. Clinical data shows that consistent sauna use for 2 to 7 times per week reduces all-cause mortality by up to 40%. It is not just about sweating. It is about forcing your cells to strengthen their internal defenses. The protocol is precise: 20 minutes of exposure, followed by a cooling period. This heat pulse increases the expression of PGC1 alpha, the master regulator of mitochondrial biogenesis. You are quite literally growing new power plants in your cells. The cold shock, brown fat and up1. If heat is the repair signal, cold is the metabolic upgrade signal. When you immerse your body in cold water below 10 degrees Celsius or 50 degrees Fahrenheit, you trigger the activation of brown adipose tissue BAT. Unlike normal white fat, which stores energy, brown fat is packed with mitochondria, whose sole job is to burn energy to create heat. This process is mediated by uncoupling protein 1-UP1. Cold exposure forces your mitochondria to uncouple the production of ATP and instead release that energy as pure thermal heat. This metabolic inefficiency is actually a high-level hack. It burns through visceral fat and increases insulin sensitivity exponentially. The protocol for longevity is 11 minutes of total cold exposure per week, divided into sessions of 2 to 3 minutes. This is enough to trigger a 200 to 300% increase in dopamine and a permanent upgrade in your mitochondrial density. Nutrient support for the electron transport chain, hormetic stress, is the command, but you must provide the fuel. The electron transport chain is specific machinery inside the mitochondria, requires specific cofactors to function at peak capacity. First, coenzyme Q10-CoQ10. This molecule is essential for transporting electrons within the mitochondrial membrane. Without it, the engine stalls. For those over the age of 30, supplementing with the ubiquinol form is non-negotiable for cardiac and cognitive health. Second, NAD precursors. The cognamide adenine dinucleotide NAD is the master coenzyme for energy metabolism and DNA repair. As we age, our NAD+ levels collapse, leading to mitochondrial blackouts. Utilizing an MN or NR alongside a sirtuin activator like resveratrol provides the biological spark needed to keep the engine running. Finally, PQQ pyrroloquinoline. PQQ is one of the only nutrients known to stimulate the spontaneous growth of new mitochondria in aging cells. It is the software update for your cellular energy system. The light protocol, cytochrome C oxidase beyond temperature and nutrients. We must look at light as a drug. Inside your mitochondria is a specific light-sensitive enzyme called cytochrome C oxidase. This enzyme is particularly responsive to red and near-infrared light, 660 nanometers to 850 nanometers. When red light hits your skin and penetrates the tissues, it stimulates cytochrome C oxidase to increase ATP production and reduce oxidative stress. This is why red light therapy is not just for skin health. It is a deep tissue mitochondrial charger. Exposure to 10 to 20 minutes of high-intensity red light in the morning primes your mitochondria for the day as demands and synchronizes your circadian rhythm for a deeper glymphatic wash at night. Mental hook, the energy paradox. Why does this matter for your daily output? Because your brain uses 20% of your total body energy. When your mitochondria are optimized, mental fatigue ceases to exist. You gain the ability to sustain deep focus for hours without the need for exogenous stimulants like excessive caffeine. You aren't just living longer, you are living with a higher bandwidth. You are reclaiming the energy of your 20s while possessing the wisdom of your maturity. Conclusion and next step. The mitochondrial engine is the foundation of your biological sovereignty. By utilizing the 80-degree sauna protocol, the 11-minute cold immersion rule, and precise nutrient cofactors like CoQ10 and NAD, you are effectively rewriting your cellular age. You are moving from a state of leaking energy to a state of metabolic abundance. However, even with perfect cellular energy, your progress can be derailed by a fragmented brain. If your neurotransmitters are imbalanced, your new energy will be wasted on distraction and anxiety. In our next session, we will decode the dopamine architecture, analyzing how to reprogram your brain's reward system to eliminate brain fog and master deep focus in a world designed to distract you. We want to hear from you. Have you experimented with deliberate cold or heat exposure? Leave a comment below with your protocol and how it has affected your energy levels. We analyze the community data to refine our future blueprints. Like this video if you choose mastery over decay, and share it with someone whose engine needs a restart. Master the cell. Dominate the day. The code is biological. The mastery is yours.